Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said it's an honor, but he added, scoring has never been on my list of goals. Facilitating, rebounding, defending, getting blocked shots and things of that nature always ranked above that. Kevin, he has filled up the box score for a long time.
He can impact the game in so many ways. DA, thank you. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. And then on Sunday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors.
And for that game against the Warriors, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Were you counted on much your first season? You had a terrific season, but I'm guessing you did. You were counted on early.
Yeah, you know, for the high draft picks, you're usually going to go to a team that really needs your help. I was just blessed that I had great veterans, Hall of Fame veterans. When you look at guys like Chris Mullin, how about that? I was able to watch him practice and work and take care of his body. Latrell Sprewell, Billy Owens, all the great players, Avery Johnson. So I was counted on to do a lot. But those guys helped me do a lot, and they pumped confidence into me. I was able to steal their style, their work ethic. They showed me the ropes the right way, and I couldn't have been blessed with any better veterans for me to start off my career with.
And so Cousins will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. Kuzma finds Howard, shoots the 3, and Rondo with the basket on the assist by Howard.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
He's covered by Rondo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
And the Bulls last year, Kevin, had a lot of holes in their teams. They struggled on offense as well as defense, and their lack of outside shooting was one of their bigger issues.
Valentine's checked in for the Bulls. White comes in for Zach LaVine. C-Webb, the Bulls last year, bottom 2 offense in the league.
Yeah, only slightly better than the Knicks. I mean, you know, Kevin, injuries hurt. They had to suit up 22 different players last year. But overall, this team has a lot of work to do on the offensive end to improve.
6 on the shot clock. Poked away, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
Now we get a chance to check out Thaddeus Young. Good season for him last year. Put up about 12 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, G.A., I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
Lakers have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Back to Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Shot on the wing, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Rondo's got 5 points so far. He's covered by Rondo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A championship standard in L.A. with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both look up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19. Yeah, Kevin, and last season, the Bulls making a deadline deal for Otto Porter. I mean, they were doing what they could to add to their youth core. They have quite a number of very young contributors.
Now here's Howard. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And he had 2 blocks also, don't forget. I mean, it tells you what kind of presence he was for him at both ends of the floor.
Okay, time now for an injury report. Now an update on LeBron from David Aldridge. What'd you find out, David?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Los Angeles' head athletic trainer. He is in a lot of pain right now, and from what he can tell, it looks like a lower back strain. Not good news for him or his team. Well, this is definitely unlucky, and especially right at the start of the season. The adjustments will be plentiful going forward. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
Yeah, but fortunately we know he's in good hands, so you hope to see him back on the court soon.
And see Webb, guys like Levine and Carter, Markkanen and Porter make up the core of this Bulls team.
Yeah, Kevin, and the Bulls were the second youngest team in the league last year. I mean, I know they're rebuilding and looking to the future. I mean, they have talent. It's just a matter of growing the right way.
Here's B, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Lakers second.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And their last game, a tight win, and it was the success at the foul line that played a huge part in it, and he was probably the deciding factor.
The Lakers making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Kuzma passes to Rondo. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Kuzma outside. Now Howard. No points in the game yet for him. Over Young. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, this is a shot Howard knows he must make. Big men like him have to be able to shoot.
B, he's covered by Rondo. Good, nice play there from B. B's got 8 points.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
The drive by Rondo, and it's sent back by Carter.
An aggressive defender. Carter Jr. also excels at using his physical advantages to turn shots back.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And for the Lakers, 6 straight seasons outside the playoffs. Can you believe it's the worst record in the NBA over that span? I mean, for the league's premier franchise, it's not what they're accustomed to.
Saransky's checked in for Chicago. Caldwell Pope the bounce pass. Here's Kuzma. That one dropped for his 2nd bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Takes some strength to finish through that kind of contact, and Kuzma's definitely put in his share of work in the weight room.
No good from B.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Over Valentine, and too long on the shot.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Here's B. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Lakers lead by 3. And the 2nd quarter will be on the way when we come back. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the 1st quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the 2nd quarter. Taking a look at the Bulls. B out there with Satoransky. Then there's Murray. Then there's Valentine. And it's Young in at the 5 down low. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. B, he's covered by Rondo. Offensive rebound. Pass to B. They need this one. The Lakers with the rebound. Cousins has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. And stolen by White. They push it up 4 on 3. And stolen by Cousins. For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against the Pacers in Indiana. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Ends out in that area when you think back to when you played.
And I tell you what, the 2 guys that are on my mind, they definitely could have talked trash with the best of all time, and that's Pat Beverly. We've seen what he does. He just keeps coming and coming and coming. And that guy, Day-Day, yeah, Draymond Green, the one that plays out there in Golden State. Oh, yeah, he has a mouth on him, too. I think you heard him.
And when you played, who was the best trash talker back in your day?
By far, Larry Bird and Gary Payton. Those 2 guys would talk trash that so much that you would get entertained into their talking and be like, well, what are you going to say next? I'm having a good time out here. It was always in fun, but trust me, they always wanted to stick that dagger into you, too, while they were talking.
You couldn't hide a smile either. They start getting you going. You could not hide a smile.
I couldn't, and that was my thing. I talked trash while I was smiling, so maybe no one else knew what I was saying but you. But those guys, yeah, they keep you laughing out there. They talk trash about you, themselves after they missed the shot. They would talk themselves down or talk to a fan that was talking to them. So it was always entertaining. The best trash talkers talk to everyone, not just to their opponent.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Here's the 3. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Well, it didn't take long, Chris, before the Bulls started viewing Wendell Carter as their center for the future.
Yeah, about halfway through the season, he was on a short list of won't-be-traded players for the Bulls. It's not easy to find a big man that fits into the team as well as Carter does with the Bulls.
Carter hits them both.
Well, a solid start to his rookie year for Wendell Carter. And ultimately, he was cut short as he had to have surgery on his thumb. But he showed why he was drafted so high.
Here's B. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really a good job of getting to the line in that first quarter. Hasn't been doing that as much here in the second.
He's gone 7 of 10 from the free throw line tonight, and the first one drops. And for Carter, right after being shut down, Chris, he said he couldn't wait for summer to start so he could improve.
I mean, that's the way the NBA goes, and you have to want to better your game the way Carter does to make it in the NBA. He showed just how much he can impact the floor in his limited time, and this team is excited about what he can do.
Pass to Cousins. Howard trying to free himself up. 4 on the shot clock, and the wide open shot from Green. It's good from long range. Green's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. Chicago's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. There's the pass to B. Porter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Howard. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Davis is checked in for Dwight Howard.
Well, the suitors didn't jump out full throttle to sign Cousins in this past free agency. Still wary of his health. Ended up having to take another one-year contract, this time with the Lakers. Cousins, though, still hoping to show he's a franchise-caliber player. Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Lakers have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. And some great moments for Rajon Rondo. Helped Boston to a title back in 2008. And as we know, he's a 4-time All-Star.
Yeah, one of the most honorary, toughest, and smartest players in the league. He devours films. I mean, he makes his son watch film. You see that his 4-year-old son is watching film with him. What's going on, man? But he's made it clear, once his playing days are done, he wants to be an NBA coach.
And there's Cousins. That's good on the assist by Green. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And the rejection by Cousins.
And the defense of Cousins making his presence known with the quick leaping ability which he uses to block shots.
White, good. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Passes it to Cousins. From the arc. And another 3 for the Lakers.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Chicago trailing here. B, he's covered by Rondo. 12 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Rajon Rondo. And the free throw good from B. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Rondo's scanning the floor. Here's Davis. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
This is the intensity Carter Jr. brings. I mean, he's a guy who really gets after it and tries to annoy shooters.
It's time now to go courtside as we...
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the last few games you have been on fire, and it's carried over to tonight. What's gotten into you these last few games?
I've been trying to figure it out myself. I just look at the day-to-day routine, and more or less it's been the same. So why overthink it? Let the results just keep on happening.
Yeah, you want to be chill no matter what happens out there, right? So far, so good. Thank you. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, B has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Cousins in at the 3 slot. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Davis.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
Here's Levine. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Levine's got the first points of the second half here for Chicago. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Lakers. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Carter. Valentine comes in for Otto Porter Jr. White, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And B's subbed in for Dunn. And the Lakers also making a switch. JaVale McGee's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Now here's Rondo. He's guarded closely. Will it go? Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Young's got his 5th rebound in this one. The Bulls leading by 12. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
And Cousins kicks to Rondo. Back to Cousins. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 5th assist in this one. White left side. The teardrop falls in. White's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to 13 after the bucket is good from DeMarcus Cousins.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
B, he's covered by Rondo. Here's B, over in the corner, White. And the Bulls, another 3.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Pass to Davis. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Bucket is good. Davis has got 10 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Valentine with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And here is Green. On the wing, Davis. 20 feet out. Here's McGee. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
To the left side wing. It's stolen by Davis. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Davis can't get that one to fall.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
B. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Green kicks to Rondo. He lobs it up. It's tipped. Young with the steal. Here's B. And again, no good by Chicago.
His three-point game hasn't been there for him today, but don't sleep on him. At any moment, he could get his touch back.
Here's Markkanen. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And the Lakers call time here. And the stretch big man, Lauri Markkanen, very strong player on offense.
And I told you, Kevin, it's no secret. I like Markkanen best when he is a bit greedy, searching for a shot. I mean, sometimes I feel he can defer too much, but he has the skills to be a great scoring threat if he is playing aggressive.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Carter comes in for Markkanen, and it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Valentine. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers.
And when Rondo gets going, the D is in for a long night. You got to prevent him from getting those rhythm looks early on.
And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Over to the wing from 18 feet away. No good from Cousins.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Here's B. Sinks the triple. B's got 6 points in the quarter.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
The drive by Rondo. Kuzma finds Green. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do, man. Make matters worse.
Here's B. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Chicago Bulls riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Bulls leading by 15. Young and Carter are the big men inside. B out there with White. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Fires from deep. No good from B. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Los Angeles. There's Green with the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
The tray. No good from B.
And even though he's gone ice cold, he keeps shooting. I mean, it's late enough in the game for him to recognize there's some better options. Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. White the pass to Carter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's B. Good on the 13-footer. B's got 28.
And even
sweet little floater. Caruso's got his first bucket of the night.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Chicago calls timeout. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance. Here's Rondo. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Great win for this team, and you, Che, were able to score at will down the stretch. Why were you able to carry the load tonight?
Well, I just kept finding myself in positions where I could finish a play. You know, a lot of this game is about matchups, and the team saw I had some opportunities, and we were able to execute as a group.
Well, you all were playing for each other, and that was evident tonight. Congratulations on the win. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
Great win. Good game, good game. Hey, let me get that shoe. Let me get that shoe for my kid. Come on, man. Let me get a picture. Hey. Hey, yeah. Over here, over here.
Hey, Che, I got a media request for you, radio.
Okay.
Just go over here.
All right.
You ready to put these on?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that. Oh, hey, yeah, he's here. Che,
Okay.
Che, welcome into the show. You're on with Hank and the Hornet. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. So you're pretty new to this, Che. I'm just wondering, how do you see yourself fitting in with the team going forward? What's your role going to be?
My role is just to do what I have to do to get us some wins. You know, we have some great fans here, and I really just want to make them proud.
So what's been the most surprising thing about being an NBA player?
just how much I was able to learn from my teammates. You know, all these guys are great at what they do, and to be in this environment is pretty amazing. So I'm trying to soak up everything like a sponge.
Good stuff, Che. Well, I tell you what, we'll let you get back to the locker room, but thank you for joining us.
Hey, no problem, bro.
Keep it real, broski.
Good stuff, Rick.
Thanks, homie. What's up, bro? Yeah, that was unfortunate.